Right, using counting techniques to determine probability. So we've already talked about probability before with geometry. So let's just review some of these concepts. Let's see, talking about probability, like when you think of probability, you're going to think of rolling a dice. And this shows you, okay, comparison probability, read this knowledge article. This will give you an idea here. Okay, determining something. Woman has 2 blouses, 3 skirts, how many different combinations? So basically it's showing you here's the different combinations that she could wear with the shirt and the skirt. Okay. Going down the line, we have some more examples of probability. Here you have these 3 letters. How can you sequence it? What are the different combinations? And you'd be surprised like how many different combinations you can come up with when you have just 3, like mixing up 3 things together. And then this just talks about more combinations and different things you can come up with. Okay. Combinations to find a probability. This in the beginning of the tutorial talks about jurors and male and female on a jury. Usually in this pool, the jury was 10 men, 2 women. So typically sometimes it's mixed up. What are different combinations you can come up with? Okay, let's go here. Here's some equations dealing with probability, number of favorable outcomes and over number of outcomes. Here's how you would figure it out. What is the probability of, okay, so then you have a few examples right here. Combinations talks about 1 in 200 juries chosen without bias would have this gender makeup. So it's giving you examples of here, how was the jury chosen? Here's the combinations, here's the probability, all that stuff. And let's see, that's about it for probability. This one, talks about, let's see, biology probability with the genetic factors. And so if you're taking biology and you're reading about like genetics and stuff like that, you can look at the probability of ending up with a certain trait when you're doing the Punnett squares, depending on dominant and recessive traits, which is pretty interesting because you can see like the probability of ending up with a certain eye color or hair color or something like that. All right, so hopefully that clears it up a little bit for you, makes it a little bit easier to understand.